Hey, this is Brandon with Heavy Hits, and I'm here with Voidrunner. This is Brent, and this is George. And you guys sounded amazing tonight. That was your first show, right?
Yeah. First show, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the work that was required to get to this point. Like, what, from the time you booked it, like, what all did you got, kind of stuff did you guys have to do to get this together?
Way too much.
It was a lot. New gear, new teaching member stuff, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Essentially, like, we also play in Smoke Signals, for anyone who doesn't know. So, like, coming from that, which is a little more, I struggle to say bare bones, but it's a little bit more simplified, where it's just, 4 pieces of guitar, bass, drums, vocals. Whereas this, it was like we had to introduce keyboards, we had to introduce a whole other laptop setup, teaching people while also learning the parts, and yeah, I think we only had 3 days of rehearsal to do this.
It was fun.
A lot of money and a lot of stress.
A lot of money and a lot of stress, but it turned out cool. Yeah, I think it turned out cool.
I think it turned out wonderful. So, but the cool thing is, like, it sounded like you were at a fucking prom in like the mid '80s. I assume that's
the
the
goal.
vibe y'all were going for.
That's the goal.
Nostalgic, just yes.
Were there any particular like bands or like anything that kind of inspired you want to do that type of thing, or was it just like
so? A lot of people, like, I don't know, we're probably gonna get lumped in with like the Midnight and stuff like that, which there are those influences there for sure. But I would say more like Def Leppard, Whitesnake,
Journey, Cher. A lot of 80s stuff.
Well, just 80s. Don Henley.
Yeah. Don Henley.
That's awesome. And so you guys have a record, or are you working on putting a record out anytime soon? Or?
Yes, it's in the mixing process right now, but yeah, we do have an album that we're working on.
I think it's currently at 12 or 14 songs, and we're trying to just figure out the balance and like what makes sense.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple of songs that are a little different that we're like, maybe we should do an EP as well, but we're still kind of like toying with the idea.
Exactly. Yeah.
The thing is, like, this band was started as a passion project between him and I during COVID. And there was like a big winter storm where he got stuck at my house for like 2 weeks, and I was like, fuck it, let's just write a synthwave song just to see what happens. And we liked it so much. I think I listened to it 20 times in that first day that it was done.
That's
and
awesome.
we were like, let's just write an album and see what happens. Even this show, I'm like, I don't know if people are gonna like this. It's literally just for us. And it seems like people liked it, so that's cool.
It's fun.
So, are y'all going to be working on any other shows, or what's next for you guys?
Currently, I don't even know if I can talk about this yet or not. We just booked 2 days at Magic Springs and Hot Springs. I can't say anything other than that, though, because I don't know what's announced. Outside of that, we've talked about doing like a Halloween show with some bigger locals, but other than that, it's kind of up in the air. We really were just going to see how this show goes, and it seems to went well.
See if anyone actually cared to hear it. So, and they seem to.
Yeah.
So you guys had some really badass shirts. How can people if you guys how can people buy those shirts and listen to your music and stuff?
The shirts that we have here are only show shirts. I'm trying to keep it kind of. I do all of our designs. It's funny, everything's in house. I do the designs. He does all the mixing and production. I want to keep things separate, so it gives people a reason to want to come to our show outside of listening to the music. They have exclusive merch. But we have I believe it's voidrunner.bigcartel.com right now, but I'm going to buy a URL for it. So it'll be, by the time this comes out, it'll probably be voidrunner.com.
Awesome. Be sure to check out Voidrunner. These guys are so awesome, and I can't wait to see y'all again.
Yeah,
thank you
I'm
so
stoked.
much.
Yeah, thank you.